I bet you can't guess who just said that Bitcoin is overbought. Makes me shake my head right now. But I'm going to go over a couple news reports. But first, I'm going to talk about some hints on where the top of the bull market is going to be. It's going to be interesting. You're going to want to hear this. All right. First off, 27 days till the Bitcoin halving. Yes, it's coming very soon. And we hit all-time highs already for the first time ever. Remember that. So Bitcoin Magazine just reposted something from this guy on Yahoo Finance. He is a benchmark senior research analyst. Wow, what a name. He says Bitcoin usually rises for around 18 months after the halving. Now, Satoshi Flipper, I disagree with him on this, but I would definitely recommend you following him. He's got a lot of really good insights. He says exactly on point. The last two blow-off tops happen exactly 18 months post-halving. Lots of accounts want you to think that this time will be different. It's always different this time, right? Yes, it is different. We just hit all-time highs before the halving for the first time ever. Things will change a bit now. So we have now institutions getting in big time, buying up massive amounts of Bitcoin. And also we have retail getting in much earlier now because of what is happening with BlackRock as well. So those will be the reasons why I think we are going to top before next year. 2024 is where we will see a parabolic blow-off top, in my opinion. A lot of people disagree with me, but a lot of people disagreed with me when I said that Bitcoin would hit all-time highs before the halving, and it happened. So let's move on. We have some really interesting top signals here. So this is from Mustache on Twitter. He says, did you know that Bitcoin is already retesting its all-time high in the market cap chart? Incidentally, this was also the case in 2020 before it went higher. So yes, I think we're going much, 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 much higher, probably a lot sooner than most people think. Even though the halving is coming up, I still am very, very bullish right now. We've just been range bound between 60,000 and 70,000. It's a big nothing burger. I'm focused on the longer term right now. And long term, we are going much higher. Probably without a lot of people either, because a lot of people are sidelined. And you will see some crazy FOMO happening once we breach all-time highs again. I think the next leg up is going to be massive. But with that said, Tony the Bull, you should check him out on Twitter. He says the top in Bitcoin isn't very far once long-term holders start to sell. Now, long-term holders are just starting to sell right now, just starting to sell. So I would expect top within like 6 to 8 months. That would be my guess. So let me know if you think I'm wrong. Please let me know in the comments below. Okay, so we also have been, 8 days ago, we hit Bitcoin all-time highs. And already people are so bearish right now. It's ridiculous. And, you know, for me, I get really bullish. If you want to know my daily thoughts, I would suggest you follow me at Sir Crypto Tips on Twitter. I'm very vocal pretty much on a daily basis on this platform because, you know what, I think people need to hear some hard facts about, hey, you got to sit on your hands. You got to not panic every time we dip 15, 20%. I mean, this is like the easiest bull market ever, guys. It doesn't get easier than this, okay? We also have Tony the Bull saying on Twitter that volatility has just begun. Yes, I totally agree with that. I saw 2017, 2018 with almost 30% drops plus on the way to a parabolic blow off top. Yeah, we have seen nothing yet, guys, especially with institutions involved now with BlackRock. They know how to manipulate the price and scare people, shake that tree so that weak hands sell. Let's go on to Adam Back. Now, Adam Back is pretty darn bullish right now. He's a bit more bullish than the next person I'm going to say who thinks it's overbought. But Adam Back says the Bitcoin ETFs are still not priced in. I tend to agree with that. I think they're not completely priced in yet, especially with what happens. You have the ETFs and you have the halving at the same time. That's going to be really, really bullish. That's going to take a lot of the supply, especially now that miners are going to be giving out half as much Bitcoin per day. The emission rate slashes in half. Plus, we have what's happening with the 9 ETFs. Man, we are going to have quite a supply crunch. Now, lastly, we have the one and only JP Morgan saying that Bitcoin is overbought. Why would they say that? Now, you take what they say and what they do completely different from each other, okay? Whatever they say, you have to wonder, why are these people saying this? They're bankers. All they do is lie. That's like the main qualification of being a banker is how to lie and steal. That's it, okay? So they are obviously lying. They probably want cheaper prices, and they're going to put out as much FUD as they can to drag it down, just like the SEC did the other day with Ethereum. And guess what? It worked. And guess what? Probably BlackRock bought up a ton of Ethereum. That's my guess. Anyways, please like and subscribe and check us out at learningcrypto.com if you want to see what our portfolio looks like, what we are buying, when, and when we are going to sell near the top of the market, in my opinion. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.